Hi guys, in this video we're going to revisit the headlock, and we're going to talk about the variation that is the headlock without the punch. Okay, so a headlock choke is something that, you know, kind of stereotypically 6th grade, 7th grade bully, whatever, gets you in that, and they kind of swing you around, or maybe they slap you around in whatever it is. A very annoying and controlling hold to be held in, but it's actually very easy to get out of, and it's nothing that technical wrestlers ever teach, because it's such a dumb move, as you're about to see, pretty easy to get out of. So we're gonna do the headlock, all right? So let's pretend I don't know anything about fighting. She's gonna get me in this headlock. You're gonna see what happens to my body. Go ahead. Right, I kind of end up in this, like, I'm swung around right here. My body moves depending on how much force she applies. I might even end up on the ground. So I have to be able to react to that quickly and keep my balance, keep my footing beneath me, so I don't end up kind of ragdolled all over the place. All right, so I'm gonna demonstrate, before she slaps that headlock on me again, I'll demonstrate the first part of the motion, which is actually kind of a 3-in-1 move. So you guys saw when she slapped that headlock on me, she was coming at me from my right side, swinging me to the right clockwise, so hence why my body went that way. Okay, so I wanna make sure that I don't end up eating grass because I swung too far that way. So I'm gonna do my 3-in-1 move that I'm gonna do. Imagine she's headlocking me. I'm gonna kind of go with it. So I go with it, I step, big, wide, what they call in traditional martial arts horse stance. Sorry, you see my feet are like twice shoulder width apart. So I get that big step, and that prevents her. If I'm narrow, I'm very easy to move and push over. If I'm wide, I'm very hard to move. So big, wide step. At the same time, I'm gonna be coming at her with my far side arm, the arm that's away from her or furthest away from her. I'm gonna go groin strike, all right? Groin strike right there. And with my other arm, my near side arm, I'm gonna go and frame off of her neck. So right now it doesn't really make too much sense because she's not attacking me, but I wanted to show you guys the move in isolation because it'll get obscured when I have an actual person there. So all together, we're gonna go here. It almost looks like a funky dance move, all right? So it's a step, a hammer fist, and a frame done all at the same time. So go ahead, just kind of nice and slow. Headlock, I'm here, she swings, step, hammer fist, and frame. I demonstrated piece by piece, but here's how it goes all together. Go ahead a little bit quicker. Right there. So what I've done right here, you see my hammer fist down below, and this one, I'm not thinking about striking her neck so much as I am creating space, all right? So I'm using my forearm to make sure if her head is in close to my body right there, go ahead, head close to my body. She's very strong, she can even use her head against me. But if there's an obstruction right there, go ahead, move me around. A lot harder for her because the head goes, or the body goes where the head goes. So if I can separate her head, so to speak, from her body, I'm in a lot stronger position than if her head is leaning against my head and she's able to use her entire core against me. Okay, so that's part one. Let's come a little closer. We've stopped the move. Now we're gonna get a little in your face just so you guys can see what's coming up. So let's pretend I'm in that headlock, right? I have that forearm on that neck right there, or chin, wherever it is. I'm gonna make a letter C with my hand. So I like to connect my index and my middle finger, and then I make my chin strap right here with my thumb. So I got that frame, pretend I'm bent over. I'm gonna go thumb underneath the chin, and I'm gonna go middle finger right below her nose. All right, so it's right here, you guys. Essentially, that's where it's at. So I'm gonna go chin strap right there. Now from here, you can see right there, I can actually move her pretty easily, and it's not some magic pressure point from, you know, ancient Japan or something, you guys. It's just basic biomechanics. So nothing mystical about this. So go ahead, let's go all the way through step 2. So headlock, get me in the headlock. Big dance step right here. Big dance step. Now I get my chin strap right here, chin strap. And what I'm gonna do, I'm not just gonna use my hand, but I'm gonna bring my hips and my body up as I start craning her back, all right? So if she's got me folded over, I don't wanna, it's like that old piece of safety advice where they say don't lift with your back, but lift with your hips, keep me down. If I start trying to strain with my back, I'm gonna pull my back. So I'm gonna use my hips, all right? You see, I kind of like, almost like I shoot past her, and as I do, I have that chin strap so I can start bringing her head back. So I pull back and I shoot my hips. Let's come to the camera right here, kind of turn slightly this way. There we go. So let's say, here's our chin strap, right? And I've come up right here, pretend her arm is still around me. All right, got her pretty bent back. Kind of do-si-do with me here. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you guys just facing this way. Y'all can see my elbow it's not out here. If I start pulling her this way, it's not as strong as if I pull on her head back and I glue my forearm to her spine or that general area. So from there, what I want to do, I want to keep pulling her head back as I trace my forearm along her back. So you're going to see what happens. I'm here, trace, and that's it. And again, it looks like magic, right? Like I'm using my chi, but I'm not. All I'm doing is I am making her head follow a path, and I do so if I just start from this way. If I don't keep my elbow glued to her, resist me a little bit, it's uncomfortable, right? But we're just kind of doing this awkward walk backward. If I keep my forearm glued to her and I pull her back as I slide my elbow down her back, much more likely that what you see will happen, that she'll end up taken down. Okay, so one more time, let's do it kind of slow, all steps together. Go ahead. Here, dance step, chin strap, shoot my hips up, and then I'm gonna keep pulling back on her head as I drag my arm down her body right there. And you can kind of see her arm starts kind of sliding down mine. So it's not like I'm dropping her down like a sack of potatoes or something. It's actually rather a gentle move. It doesn't really hurt, right? Not too much anyway. Okay, so it's that you're not gonna slam your partner like pro wrestling or something like that, so don't worry about that. Now, the question is, you guys, that's the kind of textbook scenario. What oftentimes ends up happening, it's not a perfect world, it's not a textbook. So let's say that I end up here, right? You get the headlock, I'm here, and let's pretend that like I kind of stopped here. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Like I can't really force it right there. She's still got too good of a grip on me. It probably means that I failed to do one of these principles as cleanly as I could somewhere along the way, but there's always a way out. So from here, my threat is, I'd say 50% over, because I have that frame in between, I have that separation, and this hold right here is kind of just annoying. It's not really doing anything dangerous. Look what's become exposed. So as I always say, when with self-defense, I'm always trying to strike the soft targets, the most vulnerable areas. So if I'm here, I have the groin right there. All right, I can hammer fist. I have that hammer fist to the throat, or if I want to get a little more kind of old school, I can do that old karate chop, boom, right there. Doesn't take a lot of pressure to really hurt someone in the throat. If you've ever been hit in the throat, you can attest to that. And from there, especially if it's, again, like a smaller woman versus a large man or something, bam, bam, I even have a knee right there, and I guarantee you that they'll let go and you'll be able to get out. Okay, so we'll demonstrate an imperfect headlock, and then we'll demonstrate the perfect headlock at a regular speed. So go ahead, let's do imperfect headlock, like I was just talking about. I'm here. Oh no, maybe I got a little sloppy with my move. I come up and I'm here. I don't even have my chin strap. Look, I'm all kinds of sloppy right here. So from there, what's open to me? Bam, 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 right there. Unless they're, you know, hyped up on some crazy drug or, you know, who knows what, like I'm gonna be able to break out of them, and I'm creating that chaos right there. If necessary, I can even go bam, bam, create that frame, and basically just push away using her chin as, you know, this surface that I push away from, and very uncomfortable. And even if it's not painful, it's very uncomfortable to try and hold that position. Now the perfect headlock, you guys, one with the technical takedown. Go ahead. Here, and then from there, you guys, right, I almost look like a policeman subduing someone. I can go here and go knee, kick, whatever it may be. I would not tangle with them on the ground, you know, come down and demonstrate your grappling skills or anything like that. Not the time and situation for it, you guys. You have the high ground. They're flat on their back. Okay, so use that advantage and respond to the situation accordingly. All right, if it's safer, then, you know, kick to the teeth, kick to the ribs, whatever it may be, and then get out of town, you guys. Do not re-engage. Do not get, literally, don't get down on their level, okay? So that is the headlock without a punch and the headlock without a punch defense.